Hi, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourselves.
Flow floss yourselves. What's up now, brah? Because it's episode 70.
70.
Yes, and we just recorded episode 69 like 2 days ago. So
Right. But, sometimes in the world of podcasting, you got to do it when you can. And
bam, bam, bam.
And because we don't want to disappoint anybody. We don't want to have anybody go without their weekly dose of OYF, and it's super important to us.
Yeah, because we're enablers, and if they're addicted, we don't want to not enable them.
Because God only knows what people would do if they couldn't get their fix. You know what I mean?
Right.
Binging old episodes of Will and Grace or Seinfeld or maybe go to a comedy club. Who knows what people are capable of.
Right. So we have to save them from those things. We're doing God's work here.
Amen.
Making people laugh. It's valuable, Carlos. It is valuable.
I don't doubt that making people laugh is I'd almost go as far as saying it's a noble activity.
I would say we're kind of doctors. Because laughter's medicine.
At minimum.
We're the doctors of laugh.
A laughology. At minimum, I would say.
Yeah.
Therapists. Because if you can laugh at some serious
unlicensed.
stuff.
Unlicensed and uneducated in that aspect. But yes, we have. It's like when they give people. Right. School of Hard Knocks. But it's like when those colleges give those honorary doctorates.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Boom. That's us.
We have.
Because we'd never make it in real life.
We have honorary doctorates in Laughology / medicinal laughter PhDs.
Yeah. Mood enhancement. Dude, it's a noble.
Yeah. Oh my. We're mood-altering drugs. That's what we are.
Good morning, Dr. Sandy. How are you? This
Good
morning?
Good morning, Dr. Carlos. Or do you have to do last name, Dr. Rodriguez?
I think since we're pretty cash, I think we could just say
we'll leave out Dr. Sandy and Dr. Carlos.
That's fair. I could just call you DS and you call me DC, and we can just call it a day.
Yeah, that's how we roll typically.
Yeah. Well, we won't do that because we don't want people to feel uncomfortable. So we'll just We'll just use Carlos and Sandy.
We don't want people to think we're snooty or something.
No,
like
not at all. Because we gave ourselves doctorate degrees.
Right. Yeah.
Is that one of your dogs or is that one of mine? Because I hear somebody.
Oh, it's one of mine. Okay. It's one of mine.
I hear somebody going to town in the background.
I may have 3 dogs by the end of this podcast.
I may be back down to 2. So.
I mean, this leads me into, I was going to, this was our topic. I was going to talk about dogs, just dogs, and how you showed me that picture, and I was already going to talk about, because my boss at work, I dog sit for her every so often, and she has huskies. And the huskies come over and they lay down right in front of the couch. And John's laying his head down so he can't see the TV because there's this big outline of a husky in his way.
Right.
And every time he would make any noise whatsoever, John, like move around or anything, this husky would just turn right into his face and just start licking him in the face. It was, I thought it was hilarious. And I would like try to get him to do it more and more. And John finally, he's like, that's enough. And he sits up and he's like, okay, I'm done. Too many dogs. And I'm like, hee hee.
Too late. Yeah, well, that's cute though. But it can be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a while. Yeah.
I like dogs, but all right, enough's enough. We need a break. Everybody relax.
Yeah. It's like I like the front end of the dog. The back end.
No. Did you see that picture I sent you?
Yeah.
And I think Little Miss Snickers, the little cute one, the little baby one, who I forget is a real dog because she looks like a damn toy, is using my office as her personal damn
turlet.
Yeah, toilet. Ugh. I tell you what, if I catch her, it's gonna be on. Someone's gonna get scolded very sternly.
You're gonna get a stern talking to.
Yes, ma'am.
So we bell trained Shelby when we first got her, and I was just thinking about it this morning. She's over 10 years old now. Bell, like ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Okay.
Yeah, so we trained her to ring a bell. So we just got a bell off like eBay or Amazon, whatever was cool back 10 years ago. And you tie it on a ribbon and you hang it on the doorknob. So when I first started working with her, I would just pick her front legs up and hit her paw, the bell with her paw, and then I would give her a treat. And I did that over and over and over. So then she'd start ringing the bell and she'd get a treat. And then stage 2 was when she rang the bell, we went outside just for a second, right back in, and did that over and over. And she got treats when she got outside. Eventually, she would ring the doorbell every time she wanted to go outside. And then she didn't have any. She might have had accidents in the very beginning. I don't remember her having those, but yeah, she would ring the doorbell. And then so we found that bell, I don't know, last year or whatever, and I hung it back up on the door just as, we don't use it anymore. But yeah, she started ringing it again.
Wow.
It's like they don't forget those things.
That's awesome.
So now, yep.
I never heard of something like that. We don't have the
doggy door open. Oh yeah.
I
also toilet trained. I also toilet trained a cat.
I believe you. Because
I'm weird like
you
that.
would do something like that. Yeah.
Not
that it's impossible,
somewhere.
But that you would take the time to do it just to say, I toilet trained a cat.
And you know why?
Why?
Completely selfish reasons, because I didn't want to have to clean out the litter box.
Isn't that the mother of invention? Selfishness?
Yes. Laziness. Both.
I don't know what's wrong with my eyes, dude. I'm leaking. I don't know what's happening, man. It's not my.
Are you crying
it's
again?
not my usual crying, but no, it's I don't know. Your boy Butter, man, was tripping last night, dude. I don't know what. It was 2 a.m.
Do you have anxiety?
And he's like a coiled spring, this thing. And Coco is just
like this.
Like he just sits there and he just vibrates. They move so effortlessly. They're both super, super fast dogs, and I don't know what kind of dog he is. But whatever he is, it's damn near bionic because this thing runs like a cheetah. So between the two of them,
Shelby's like that.
They're high energy, and Snickers is not as high. I'd say maybe medium, but she's a lot smaller, so it doesn't look like she's going that fast. But these other two, but she runs.
That's like me. That's me when I run.
Yeah,
I'm going so slow. Or I mean, it looks like I'm fast, but I'm so big. Oh wait, no, that's the opposite. Never mind. Go ahead.
Wrong analogy. They were just bouncing around last night, and it was kind of pissing me off because it was like 2 a.m, and I was like, all right, that's enough. Everybody settle down.
Simmer down.
So I think Coco jumped on my side, and Butter was over on the other side of my wife, and it was just. All right, well, come on, man. Just get in there. Let's go. Everybody just shut up and go to sleep. I got to record in the morning,
Like, do whatever the hell you want as long as you're sleeping.
Yes. Dude, I had a weird dream last night. Like, maybe.
I did, too.
All right, hold on. I got to get this out of my system.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was walking around like the medieval fair. What do you know what I'm talking about? The Renaissance Festival.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm smoking a cigarette. And it was another one. And I remember having 2 cigarettes. And I go,
dang.
What the hell am I doing? I remember putting it out. And in the dream, I go, oh, that kind of felt weird. Like it was triggering some heart stuff. And it kind of scared me. And then I woke up and I go, what the? Was that? And and the dream was so real.
Did I?
Like I could taste it,
Were you smoking in your sleep?
No.
Oh, that's dangerous.
No. I don't smoke. But the point is, in the dream, I was going to work on some Marlboros, dude. You know what I mean?
Straight up Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, Marlboro Reds, old school, son. And
Marlboro Man.
I think that's what it was. And I could almost taste it, and I'm like, what? And I wake up just confused. Anyway, so that was my weird dream. Is that weird?
Dreams in general that are so vivid and real, they're just so weird. Like, where does it all come from?
Why?
And I know they say that you only use 10% of your brain, right? So
that might be another one of those facts that we think is real, but it may not be.
But it might not be. Yeah. Like the stop sign. Yeah. So I'm like, where's it all hidden? All this craziness. Like,
I don't know.
I had this dream. It was about you, but don't take this the wrong way.
This is gonna end badly.
It was so weird. Like, you know how we only see each other for real, like, twice a year or something, if that, depending on what's going on.
Right.
Well, I was at your house, which I've never been to your house, so I have no idea what it looks like. Right. But I'm standing.
Just this 4x4 area behind me. That's all you know.
Yeah, I know the world behind you. Anyway, so I'm standing at your back door, and you have a deck off the back door, second floor. You were wandering around the house. Anyway, so I'm looking out your back window, and then all of a sudden, all these Southwest airplanes start falling from the sky. Weird.
Wow.
And they're like coming towards the house, flaming engines and everything. And I'm sitting here going, wow, that might hit this house. And so as it's coming, it doesn't quite hit the house. It skims the roof and goes past the house. No damage. And I'm just like, oh, that was weird. And then I go about my business. So, like, we're chatting, and then I walk into your living room, and your wife and your daughter is like 3 years old, 4 years old, laying on the floor on a little pallet under blankets, sleeping. And I walk in.
Did you say a pallet?
Never. Yeah, like, like a pallet of blankets.
Oh.
Some people call that a pallet. Not like a wood pallet.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, so I walk in there, and your wife wakes up, and she's like looking at me like, who the hell are you? And I'm like, oh, hi, I'm Sandy. Like, we had never met in our lives. And then that's how I meet her. Yeah. That's how I meet her. She's sleeping on the living room floor. Like, and then she was like, okay. And then and then you and I started talking about, the podcast stuff. And then I wake up and I'm like, what did I have to eat?
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. No
more
jalapenos before you.
So if anybody interprets dreams.
So specifically Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, because they were the blue plane with the yellow and the orange and stuff.
You just sealed
my ankle itches.
Their fate and my flying for the next foreseeable future.
So if you interpret dreams, call us at 256-743-5677 because I want to hear what the heck is going on in my brain,
bro.
And I do want to meet your wife, so I don't know if that was like part of it or something. Well, you know what I mean?
I think we talked about getting together at some point, and having a big cookout with the dogs and everything, and maybe that would just kind of blended over. And then we were talking about flights for an event, and then we're planning flights. So I don't know, but the whole crash and burn thing, Jesus, man.
But it missed the house.
Okay, so that's good.
Not other houses. Other houses, whatever. But your house, fine.
Fine.
It skimmed the roof. You might have had to replace a few little shingles, but you're good.
Oh, that's horrifying, dude.
And then there's no sirens, there's no ambulances, there's no anything, and we just go about our business like nothing happened.
Tell me you wouldn't be down the street like, oh my God, where did that land?
Oh, heck yeah.
Trying to help somebody or whatever.
Or in the basement, like praying like, oh, I think this is the apocalypse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dreams are crazy, man. You ever wake up from a dream and you're, just all in the midst of some physical, like somebody's chasing you or a wild animal or something, or something bad is happening.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Yeah. I don't like waking up like that because it just seems, I took I think it was psychology class maybe 30 years ago. And that's when you're coming out of that deep sleep, you hit that REM, and then your body is warming back up, so you move and stuff, and you'll throw your arms around if you have a real active dream, and so you wake up, your heart's racing, you're sweating, you know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It's weird how the mind. Here's the thing. Is it real? Is it like at that point? Is it like the Matrix? Because is it real enough? If it's real enough to make you feel all those things, then it was real. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because in the moment, you feel like it's real.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Inception, where it's a dream within a dream within a dream, and you're dreaming.
I got to watch that again.
I watched it the other night, but I fell asleep part of it.
That's a fantastic
during the last
movie, man.
half of it. Oh, yeah, and it's like, it's so... I don't know. It's just so off the wall, like the
concept
the plot
of it,
and all that stuff. The concept, because now they're just regurgitating all the stuff from the 80s and stuff.
Yeah,
like they just made a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Like I played that when I was a kid. I mean, man. Originality, is difficult to come by these days. It seems like. But anyway,
I am kind of excited.
I have this weird.
I'm sorry. For the new Matrix with Keanu Reeves.
What?
They're doing a new Matrix, and they got Trinity, Carrie Ann Moss. So it's either going to be badass.
She died. Oh wait, did she?
Yeah, they both died. So there was it that version of the So who knows? They're going to try to explain it, and we'll see what happens.
Right.
But Keanu Reeves is on fire right now. So if I were him, I'd make an extra $100 million and make another Matrix.
Do that after you shave that thing on your face.
You don't
at least clean it up.
You don't like that?
At least clean it up.
John Wick look?
I don't mind a clean, well-kempt beard, goatee, whatever.
Manicured.
But when your just face is growing hairs like randomly, and it's just like blah, 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 I don't like that.
So you're not a Duck Dynasty type of chick. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, I can't do that. Because, like...
My wife hates beards.
I don't know. I just can't.
She doesn't like
John had his pretty long, but he always, like, shaped it and trimmed it to where, like, it was a ways. I mean, it was like...
Would he go to a guy, or would he do it himself?
Oh, no, he always did it himself. We're too cheap to go places for that.
I saw a dude on TV. It was on YouTube, and that's all they do is beards. And the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what that costs, but it looks. You're right. It does
probably $400.
It does look neater when it's done, when it's kept. And if I ever grew one,
it does.
That's how I would do it, because I would have to.
Yeah.
Keep it tight, dude. Because, I mean, I can't be bald and have a crazy beard. Because at that point, you're just an axe murderer.
Yeah. Although I do see people, John's brother, he's bald, but has the big, almost like Duck Dynasty, but not as long.
Okay.
And he doesn't look like a killer.
No. My brother, Danny, the nice one. Well, they're all nice.
Oh,
but he's I won't say he's got a special place, but I do have a special affinity for him, just because he's a big goofy dude, and that sounds disrespectful. He's a big guy, but he's a big teddy bear. You know what I mean? And I remember changing his diaper, so I still see a little. I don't want to say I still see a little kid, but you know what I'm saying. I kind of raised them a little bit. Anyway. I go last time or the time before that I saw him. I was like, dude, you gotta do something with that beard, man, because that just That shit looks like you got
a little much.
It looks like you got a machete in your back pocket, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need you to do something with that because it was just
right.
It was just round like that, and I'm like, dude, you got to shape it up, go 300 or something, tighten it up because you look insane. You look dangerous.
Didn't that one movie Devil's Rejects? Wasn't he bald on top and had a crazy beard? Or am I thinking
yeah, those guys are all weird and
axe murderer type.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of that guy up.
Yeah,
that's a weird dude. Man.
It's a little much, yeah. little crazy.
Last episode we talked about the Dead Sea versus the Great Salt Lake in Utah.
Yeah,
versus ocean water.
I saw you look that up.
And I believe it's ocean water, right? Then the Great Salt Lake, which is maybe 3 to 5 times saltier, and then the Dead Sea, which is I think I remember reading 30 times saltier.
So yeah, the weird thing is, the Dead Sea. Like if you went to the very edge of it, and it wasn't during the season where there's tons of salt crystals. Like you look up pictures about the Dead Sea, and you can see like big salt mounds and formations and stuff. This was not that part of the year, but if you stand on the side of it and you watch like the waves roll in, you can see it looks like a solution. Like it doesn't look like water. It looks like it's like almost like oil and water mixture, and you see the oil kind of. Am I interpretive dancing here? Yeah,
you're doing some sort of genie thing. It's sort of like a suspension. Did it hit saturation point where you can't dissolve any more salt in it? Do you think that's what it is?
I don't know. It just looked cool.
And they say the water is way denser than like seawater. Like you can float
you go there and you float, and then the mud. Like they sell the mud because it's got so many minerals in it.
And what do you do with the mud? You rub it on your skin?
You smear it all over your skin. So when I went to Israel, they have these, I don't know, I forget what you call it, like spas or whatever. And you would go out, you would get muddy from the Dead Sea, and then you would come back in and shower off and stuff. So
that's got to feel pretty good though, right?
I didn't do it.
Does it have like a scratchy texture to it?
So like you can buy some like in packets. The stuff that you can buy, I feel like may have been strained or treated or something, so it's super smooth. And I had like mud masks and stuff, and it was so smooth. And it was like my skin felt amazing after.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you get that all over you, you would feel like a damn baby seal, son. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So what's today? Saturday? We're recording crazy early.
And, it's day after Valentine's Day.
How was your Valentine's Day? How was your pork tenderloin?
Oh, it was so good. Because originally I asked him, can we cook a meal together for Valentine's Day? So he got green apples, pork tenderloin, asparagus, and a bunch of wine. So he bacon wraps one of the loins and leaves the other plain. He cooks it in the on top of the stove.
You had me at bacon wrapped.
No joke.
Shit.
But then he makes an apple So he sliced the apples like you. No. Like you would slice apples to put in a pie, so they're little wedges of apples. Okay. He puts that in a pan, white wine, garlic, salt, onions, or something like that. Mixes it all up, reduces the wine to where it's a sauce with big chunks of apple, and that's going to go over the pork loin,
like a glaze, if you will.
Yes. It's got a demi glaze. No, I'm just.
That sounds like something I could like almost drink, dude. That shit sounds delicious.
It was pretty good. So that was like the main part of the meal, and then he goes, "Do you want baked potato or you want fries?" And I'm like, "Fries. This mama loves fries." So we're cooking this meal together, right? So I cut the potatoes, and I'm cutting them very badly. I don't know what I'm doing. And he looks over and he gives me this look like, haven't you watched me like 1,000 times cut potatoes? And you watch all those cooking shows and da da da. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I have watched those shows and watched you do this a million times, but I still don't know what I'm doing. So he comes over and he goes, chop, 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 chop. So the potatoes are done.
I think I figured something out just now.
What's that?
And at the risk of ruining our friendship, I think he might be full of shit on the I don't know how to do the potato thing, and just because you might like the way Johnny does it. And again, no disrespect, but you're smarter than that.
Thanks for calling me out, brah. So let me tell this little part of this story. So he came over.
We're still good though, right?
Honestly,
we're still good. I'm just
for now.
It's just an assessment.
For now,
I might be wrong, but that's
for now. So, cutting things is not my forte. So that part, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I'm probably dangerous. And I still have all my fingertips, which surprises me. I'm 40 with all my fingertips. But anyway, so that was part of my part of cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, like, hey, dude, how you doing? I can't even do West Side because I don't have that finger. Anyway. So my part is making the brownies, and the brownies are the egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, blah, blah, blah brownies. They're really good. Anyway, so I made the brownies. They were delicious. Oh, and I drizzle peanut butter on top, and I feather it. Learned that off the Great Britain Baking Show. To feather it, you put like little... So you drizzle it, and then you drag the toothpick through it. It makes it look all fancy. Does
it taste any better?
Nailed it. Yeah. Makes it taste amazing.
All right, so overall, it was a success last night's dinner. No one lost any limbs or fingertips, and everybody ate. Everybody's good.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, the bacon wrapped loin. Because I was like, I don't know. Let's do both. The bacon wrapped was the best.
So we throw that in a skillet, and then finish it off in the oven.
Yeah. Damn. And the asparagus. Mwah. It was all good.
That sounds
really
delicious.
Good.
Yeah, no, you gotta keep her there, dude. You can't jack
this
up.
Oh, no joke.
Doing dumb stuff like driving through stop signs and taking your life in your own hands. I looked it up. There's no stop signs without the white border.
Not anymore. You go to Saint
Maybe
Genevieve.
In Canada or somewhere, but not in the States.
I will take a picture next time I'm in town.
Please do.
And I will show you.
I doubt
there are red stop signs without white outlines.
Now, is it like a custom stop sign in a parking lot of like a church or a school or something?
It's probably all worn off or something.
I don't know, dude. I think they all come with the white line.
But anyway. Maybe today, but back then they didn't. You call me a liar?
Again?
Again.
Oh my God. So
what about yours? You had a show last night, and
you
treated your honey bunch to a buffet, wasn't it?
Well, we ordered off the menu, because
okay.
Because she doesn't eat red meat, and it's a barbecue spot, so she's probably gonna eat chicken or turkey, and I'm not paying for her to not eat. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna, pay to do the buffet. I want her to get the whole experience, and so I took my son and daughter-in-law and my wife, but it seemed like there was confusion, like they didn't know. There was a guest list, and I'm performing, so I get a certain amount of comps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. And it's Valentine's Day, so we went in and we figured it out. And then the other comic, the headliner, my buddy Hank, came in and he had his wife, and they were sitting by the door. And I was like, "It's too cold. You guys got to come sit where we are. The chairs are more comfortable, and you get a better view."
Yeah.
So We ordered off the thing. I just got some smoked wings and ate after I went up, because you don't want to eat a big meal and then try to get up there and tell jokes. But it was like picture like a factory, like a big brick building. So I think for a music venue, it would be awesome because it would be really, really loud and it would sound cool. But for spoken word, stand up, the acoustics were not set up for that. And there was a lot of reverb. And then there was like a back section that had like a bar that weren't there for the show, but they were talking so loud it was bleeding over into the thing. And it was just you're fighting internal noise. So great. The place was packed. Awesome experience. And the show went well. But acoustically, it could have been a little bit better. But you judge each show by parameters like quality of the audience, the quality of the sound system, the quality of the acoustics, and so audience attention, top shelf. Everybody was no real hecklers, none of that stuff. It's just the sound was bouncing around a little bit, but it was a good show, fun show. Yeah. So then I got another one,
and then you came home and your dog pooped on your floor.
Yeah, I didn't see it till this morning until I walked into the office.
Completed the whole evening.
And this was the cute one, but the other two were racing around like it was 2 a.m. And I go, guys,
I know.
Jesus Christ, man, shut it down. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I go, that's it. Somebody's
spraying with melatonin.
Somebody's
right
getting put in the what is it? The kennel, the little cage thing.
Yeah. The timeout kennel.
Somebody's this close to getting the timeout because she's so tiny. She can get underwear, and I under anywhere. I said underwear.
Yeah.
She can get under anything and like little corners, and you don't see her. But if I catch her pooping, dude, me and this little lady gonna have
you gotta yell it. You gotta snap her out of it in the moment.
Yeah.
Snickers!
Yeah.
Snickers, stop it! Like that.
Yeah. Just so people, all our listeners think, oh, Carlos and Sandy Lee, they're like celebrities. They must live fancy lives. They never pick up dog poop. Yeah. No, you're wrong. That's probably in the top 10 things that I do on a weekly basis is pick up dog poop.
Do you think people think we're celebrities?
No, I was just...
You were just being facetious.
I was just, I was being...
Because my happy little butt...
Fatuous.
My happy little butt... Fatuous.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
That made me laugh. I was watching that episode last night, and I was like, that was dumb, but made me laugh. And that's pretty much the point of this whole podcast. So
right.
Mission accomplished.
There you go. You're welcome.
But as soon as I get done here, my little happy butt is going outside to pick up dog poop out of the whole yard. We have 6 dogs right now, 2 horses, huskies.
Yeah.
And my 4 dogs. And then my sister's coming over with my niece with their dog just for like a play date or whatever. So
for the
kind of got to clean
for the
up
dogs.
The poop. Yeah, and I haven't seen my niece in a little bit, so.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Where do they live?
Yeah. They just live in town. She works crazy hours and I work, my stuff, and then Savannah's off to her dad's and here, and then off to her dad's and stuff. It's just craziness.
Gotcha. Savannah, that's the baby's name?
Yep.
Yeah, you hear that name a lot here in Georgia because there's a Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I
don't know. I don't hang out with any Savannahs, but I've heard it a million times,
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never asked her why she picked that name, but did
you
not
I don't
know that?
Like?
So you're just like...
Socks and sandals.
No, stop it. Like...
Would you do that?
The point of a sandal is... No.
To air out.
No. Carlos,
what are you, German? Right?
You're about to lose me as a friend. That stuff you said earlier, I can deal with that, but don't ever claim that I wear socks with sandals. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
That's a weird look, man. Right?
It is. Why?
A buddy of mine, he's a German.
I figure
he's a German descent, and he's a dentist. And I was making fun of him one time, or making fun of something of a guy wearing socks and sandals. He goes, "That's such a German thing to do," because they do that, I guess, in the Alps. I don't know. Like those
why not
mandals.
just wear shoes?
Because you want to air out, but you want a little warmth. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
They should make convertible shoes that are the basic look of them as a sandal, but they have little flaps that you can put over. I just invented. What should we call them? ConVandels, convertible sandals, ConVandels. But I think we just made something, Carlos. We should do that.
Flip the flaps on your Converts.
Oh, do you remember the shoes, the tennis shoes that had little pocket, like a zipper, and you could put like a penny in it? Not a penny loafer, but on the side. You could put like change in it. You could put a piece of gum in it, folded, like, you know what I'm talking about? You remember those, right? What we do is we get this ConVandel sandal, convertible sandal, and you make these little pouches on the side so the flap that folds over your toes, if your feet get cold, they roll up and they're in these little pouches on the side of the shoe. Carlos, oh my gosh, we're going to be zillionaires. Oh, I can't believe it. We're going to be rich.
Oh, yeah, they were the kangaroos, right?
Something. Yeah, they had a little pouch. You put money in them. I could never afford them, but other kids did.
Vintage.
I had to carry money in my pockets because I didn't have those shoes. And then ConVandels. Like, man, I don't know. I'm blowing myself away with this amazing, like, creativity. Yeah. Let's do it, Carlos. How much money you got to invest? We'll make a prototype. I'll make it out of duct tape or something. It'll be fine. ConVandels with the side pouch.
I got a straight up.
Toes cold. Put the thing on. Zip open the pouch. Roll that over. Clips on the other side. Now your toes aren't cold anymore. We'll make high heels too. You want peep toe shoes, but then your toes get cold? Close the peep door. ConVandels.
Oh my God, it's so stupid.
Man, how do we solve so many life problems on this show? It's just amazing to me.
I'm looking it up right now. Convertible sandals. There's no such thing.
Right, because I just invented it.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, it's a convertible shoe that goes from like a 3/4 length boot to like a regular sneaker. But yeah, nope. There's no such thing. But
your toes are still sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
ConVandels.
We would have the first ones.
Probably the only ones.
Oh, so stupid. Yeah, but the ConVandels, dude, that might be... Are they stylish, though? They're functional. Are they going to be stylish, though?
Did you not hear me? Peep toe with a closed door. Peep toe. So if your toes get cold... Oh, no. This has happened to me before. You got an event... You forgot to get your toes done, your pedicure, and all you have is peep toe shoes. And you're like, oh my gosh, my toes look horrible. What am I going to do? With my ConVandels brand shoes, close the peep door. Closed-toed shoes.
Let's say you leave the house.
Evening is saved.
Trying to be cute. Got your toes out, got them all done, right?
Yep.
Your date decides to take you to a damn rock festival where there's going to be cigarette butts and probably body fluids of different varieties all over and mud. Boom. Yep. Close the thing so you don't mess up your
Close
pedicure.
The door.
And
no cigarette ashes in my toes.
And rock out, you know?
Yep.
Dude, the potential is limitless, really. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a damn prototype like ASAP before the people that listen to this next week beat us to it.
I'll make it happen. Done. Introducing ConVandels as seen on OYF podcast. So say you're it's kind of summer and your feet are getting hot. This is what you need. ConVandels. Convertible sandals. So you're hot, you go, oh, bam, let's take this off. But wait, it rolls up. You just do this, you roll it up so you can get it out later. Boom, done. It happens so quickly. And hold on, let's do this. And then you roll this up. Well, bam. And you save that for later. Boom, done. Roll your toes up. Save that for later. And you roll this up. Look at that. Look at that. Bam. And then your heel. You take this. You roll this up. And it just slips right down on the side. And now you got sandals. Boom. ConVandels. Oh, you have an evening out? Here. We've got the answer. So you're dancing the night away. And then your toes. You're like, oh crap, I forgot to get a pedicure beforehand. And my toes are a little cold. Well, ConVandels. Just like that. Your toes are covered and warm. ConVandels. As seen on OYF. You're welcome. ConVandels, they fold up neatly on the side. They're very inconspicuous. You can barely notice them. Why, I love your ConVandels. They're so amazing. Why, thank you. I got them off OYF. So if you guys like looking back, you can interpret our dreams, or you want to invest in ConVandels. We're looking for investors now. But not really. Yeah. I mean, you never know. Let me get a prototype together and see.
How exciting is it to be at the genesis of a maybe a Nike-sized company in its infancy, at its conception, really?
Then maybe I can hire somebody to scoop my poop upstairs in the yard.
That's right. Or underneath my desk, Snickers.
Right.
Or somebody train this little skank to not poop under my desk, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dog trainers.
There you go.
All right. All right. Anything else, Carlos, you want to tell these fine listeners of ours?
Other than that they can, go floss themselves. That's pretty much it. Episode
they can email
70.
us first.
Yeah.
If they want.
Right.
offyourflosser@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Before you go floss yourselves. Or after.
Yeah. Or during.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever feels natural.
I mean, totally. Yeah. We're totally open to any of that.
All right, Sandy. Well, have a great weekend.
So, yeah, happy Saturday. But then this will go out next Friday, the 29th, leap year. Oh, my gosh. We didn't say anything about leap year.
Oh, wow. Is it Friday?
February 29th. Yeah, it'll be February 29th. But here's the thing.
Next week?
Oh, wait. Oh, that's 2 weeks.
This is the 21st.
All right, so we'll talk about leap year next year. Next week.
Yeah. There is a leap year, but it'll be Saturday. 2 weeks from now. Or it'll be 2 weeks from today.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Today's
that
the 15th.
Sounds great.
Yeah, no. All right. We'll figure it out.
I don't remember.
Calendars don't lie. All right, man.
Sometimes. All right. Yeah.
Stop at every stop sign, white line or not.
Yeah, apparently.
The Dead Sea is the saltiest. And I need a dog trainer. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. There's your recap.
There we go.
All right, guys. Episode 70 is all done now.
That's it.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Go have a great day or evening, whatever time this is when you listen to it.
And thanks again for listening, guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
We do. We do.
Seriously. We talk a lot of trash.
But you still need to need to go flash yourselves.
There you go. Pretty much. All right. On that note, good night. It's Andy. I'll see you. Be good.
Take it easy.
Bye.